back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jordan Taylor, 78 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They run. This is Lewis. And unable to get 7. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're correct on that one. And a big part of it is, what's one of those old adages in sports? That defense travels and defense is a constant. Well, the Broncos' defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Yeah, we mentioned the quarterback troubles, and just 5-11 in 2017 for Denver. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Off the fake to Booker and Simeon. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They are going to go with Simeon. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brandon Marshall able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They try again with Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Simeon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A very solid gain of 27. Now Lewis. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the order, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now Brady on the bootleg. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Anderson, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Brady to throw on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third and long, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. 19. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Philly. Here we go. 39. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Here we go on fourth, Simeon. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Brady. And it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Brady, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Simeon on first down. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
first down, Simeon. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And Green with a catch left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Second and 10, Simeon again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. Again, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Brady throwing on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Toss play. This is Anderson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adam Gotsis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They give it to Anderson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Anderson. This winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Adam Gotsis in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house. That.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.